Did you know that on October 24th, Zentangle headquarters released a brand new Tangle called Trikl so that we could enjoy it, learn it, and incorporate it into our own artwork? Well, we were all in the midst of Inktober at the time, so it's understandable if you either missed it or just didn't have time to practice it. But in today's session, I'm going to show you this new pattern, how to draw it, and we'll create a basic composition with it as well. And then in future videos, I may also show you how to tunify it a little bit and use it as a foundation for creating different elements in your drawing. But for today, let's get started learning Trikl. Drawing this new pattern called Trikl is really quite straightforward. We begin here with a simple line. Now you can curve this line, but the basic pattern calls for a nice simple straight line. So we're going to do that. Then we add to it some lines that just come out at an angle. 30 to 45 degrees, I say, would be the target angle there. And you want them roughly the same size. Again, this is the basic form of the pattern. Just drawing like that. Then the next step is to create an aura around these lines here with a little bit of a curve or a circle at the ones on each end. And we'll end up closing those lines up in a bit, but this is where we're going to create these initial shapes. The next step is to draw some lines that come down from the bottom here to the top there. I like to put just a little bit of a curve into those lines, and then up on this top, on the end, we're going to just come right to a peak like this. And we'll continue down. We can also make a peak here on this end. I'm going to add a little swirl there just for a little more visual detail. Now the next step is to draw a line that goes from here up to here. And here, if we need to, we can close out that piece. Next, we want to draw little inked areas within those spaces that we created. This creates the illusion that those center lines we drew are nestled down within this other piece. Now we want to draw a diamond shape as far as, again, the basic step out that would come from the edge here, come out, but you can really draw this anywhere along that center line. But the idea is to have a nice diamond shape here. That we ink, and then we can draw an aura around that. So we're just showing you the very most basic form of it as in the original step out, so that we can learn to draw the pattern easily and become familiar with it. And as you can see, it's a pretty straightforward tangle. Nothing terribly difficult about it. And you'll learn just by doing it that you can create different effects of embedding and nestling and different kinds of designs on the front and just all sorts of things that you can do to this once you learn this basic pattern. Now, this really is the essence of the Trikl pattern. So we can do different things with it. I'm going to go ahead and create another one that lives right behind here. I'm going to draw it in the exact same way. So with two of them drawn, let's see what else we can do with this basic composition to flesh it out in some way. Let's try something here where we have the little shapes going in the opposite direction. And then here we'll reverse it again. So they're pointing outward from that center. Of course, we can't see all this going on behind there. I think we need to do something on these edges here too. I'm going to just simply add a couple Mooka shapes that come up. Mooka is kind of the universal catch-all Zentangle. That, tipple, and Printemps, and oh gosh, in the flux. Those tangles seem to get used everywhere for everything. Let's add some other details to our pattern here. And now we can add some graphite for some shading. Well, this will bring our session for today to a close, but I hope you've enjoyed this introduction to the new tangle pattern, Trikl. I know I've sure enjoyed sharing it with you. And as we finish up, I just wanted to give a special thank you to my newest channel members, to the Kyrishman and Cadwin for joining as Zen Pals. And just wanted to mention that in case anyone else would like to become a supporting member of the channel, you can do so by just clicking the join button that shows on my channel or near the videos themselves. But thank you so very much for joining with me today. As always, it's my great pleasure to share these things with you, and I look forward to seeing everyone again real soon back here in the Tangles and Toons channel. Until then, take care. Bye-bye now.